Hi, good morning. It's Brenda, Esh, and Shoshana back with another episode or a little talk on simple solutions in a complex world. And today, what we're going to talk about is seemingly very simple, nothing to it. It's about your attention. When they asked years ago a teacher in Zen, what is Zen? What is the heart of life? What are we working with here? The answer was attention. The person said, that's it, just attention? And the answer came, attention, attention. What do you mean, attention, attention? That's all? The answer came again, attention, attention, attention. So beautiful and so direct. We always say, that's all, like we want more, we want elaborations, complications, we want descriptions, but this cuts to the chase, simple solutions. Pay attention. But I'm adding on a little question to that. Pay attention to what? What you pay attention to increases. It expands. You're giving it your energy. Your attention is your precious energy, your focus, your heart. So what are we paying attention to is the question for today. And that's a very powerful question because what we pay attention to expands. We're feeding it energy. We're feeding it meaning. We're feeding it importance. If we don't pay attention to it, it doesn't have much energy from us or meaning or importance. It can fade more easily. But as we focus on something, pay attention to it, we're actually giving it steam. We're creating it. We're supporting it. It's just the opposite of the way it might seem. So your attention is very precious. It's who you are. And so many things in this world try to grab our attention, our connection, our involvement. It's like when I was a little girl, we used to go to Steeplechase in Coney Island, and there was a house of horrors, one horror after another, and people liked it. They found it exciting. They found it fun. And it took their attention. And they enjoyed it. They went on these scary rides. It was even called the House of Horrors. I didn't really like it that much, but I was always so interested to see how many people really enjoy giving their attention to something outlandish, horrifying, weird. And actually, they kind of thought when we do that, we think we're going to become vigilant, that will protect us. It doesn't really work that way because the more we pay attention to something, the more it infuses our whole system. We may dream about it at night. Psychologically, we can become obsessed with it. Obsession is another form of attention where we are gone, and that object or whatever we're paying attention to has taken over our lives. We're obsessed. We're not free to see the big picture. We're not free to see the truth about what the situation is, and we're caught. We're trapped in an obsession, a compulsion. It's all about our attention because our attention has been hijacked. This is so simple and so important. We have control over our attention. What we pay attention to is our attention. Many times in the process of doing zazen or meditating, what are we doing? We're calling back our attention that has landed in all kinds of scattered corners all over the place so that it belongs to us, our focus, our decision about what's important, what to pay attention to, what we want to give our energy to, what we want to see expand in our life. And another very interesting point along with this is that most of the time, it's hard to focus on what's good, what we love, how we've expanded, how we've won, how we've and had moments of great pleasure and joy. We don't want to focus on that. We seem to want to focus on what went wrong because we think if we keep focusing on it, we'll fix it, we'll make it better. It doesn't work that way. The more we focus upon it, the more it intensifies once again in our life, re-traumatizing ourselves, you might put it that way. So a very simple solution to this matter is to take charge of our focus. What am I going to give my attention to? The next horror show that comes along or the beautiful day? Am I going to give attention to the wonderful smile someone gave me or the delicious coffee I had? Simple things. We don't pay attention to it. We take the good for granted. And we give our attention and heart to that which is often very painful and harmful for us. Let's turn that around. Become aware of what you're putting your attention on and take it back. Take it back for one day or 1 hour. Pay attention to that which is nourishing, to that which is uplifting, to that which is life-giving. Oh, wow. And your world will be different. Your day will be different. You will be different because you'll be empowering that which makes you feel wonderful and gives you inspiration to go forward for another day, another week, another year. Not only that, you will be giving inspiration to others as well, but even beyond that, these difficult situations which grab our attention won't have the same power over you anymore. Little by little, we decrease their ability to grab us. Yeah. And they'll say, well, there's great danger. You better pay attention. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. No, thank you. No, thank you. You're not leaving yourself vulnerable. You're filling yourself with that which will give you energy, clarity, and protection. You're putting everything in a different, larger perspective. You're not pretending the other thing isn't there, but when you don't pay attention to it, where is it? And how much can it really affect you? Well, we think, well, it's affecting everyone else, so I better be aware of it. Briefly aware of it is one thing, but doting on it, obsessing on it, giving it our full attention is really something else. So this little talk today is about reclaiming our attention, our energy, and our devotion, because it's, in a way, it's devoted. When we give something our attention, we are devoting ourselves to it. So choose what you want to devote yourself to, where you want to put your focus, your attention, and heart. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here, and have a beautiful day and a wonderful weekend. You can have a wonderful weekend despite everything going on. There's so many beautiful things to focus upon and to nourish. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. But now, be back soon. Few days.